Excellent.
We're
Are
on.
we alive?
I think we're on.
Sorry,
Woo.
guys. We're a little bit late today.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, everyone.
If
Lesley.
this is my personal one, that's fine too.
Okay,
We're
Lesley.
having some technical difficulties.
Would you tell them what happened?
My computer needed a lot of updates because I never shut it down because I'm working a lot. So, yeah.
Collapse.
Our great IT team here at TCP is helping us out and trying to get the computer functioning. So we're coming to you live from my cell phone. Great iPhone.
Yes, excellent. I miss you guys. Has been 1 week now. Okay.
It has.
First of all, let's look at the last week. The winner picked our Starlight. Is that
No, it's not our Starlight. It's our star-shaped filament lamp.
right?
Because remember, we have our Starlight series, which is completely different.
Okay, so this is the
star-shaped
is
filament.
the star shape? Okay.
So we call these our fun filament shapes.
Right. Look at it. We have a different colors here.
Super fun.
That was an excellent choice. It's a lot of fun, but we also have a different shapes inside. Am I right?
Yeah, so we have a heart, we have a cat, we have a dog, we have a big cactus, we have the words love, we have the words home. What else do we have, Ellis? I'm trying to think. We have a Christmas tree, we have a reindeer, we have a snowman. These are just some really fun lamps, and the best part about it is they're wet location rated. So we can actually put them in outdoor string lights, or you could put it in a carriage light or a post top. Our user that won them last week said they're going to be fun. They're going to use them for Memorial Day and 4th of July. Also, they're going to use them for their birthdays.
Yes.
So I think that's a really neat way to use our fun filament shapes.
Right. It's a very good choice. It's just fun, you know. Light bulbs, the lighting, not just give us a light, also give us a lot of opportunity to have some fun.
Yeah,
okay.
Absolutely.
So that being said, let me share with you guys what we have been doing here, Lesley and I, since Monday. Okay, since Monday, it's
been a long week.
It's a long week. We started something called Lunch with Ellis, right? So how did that go?
Lunch with Ellis has been going great. So Lunch with Ellis is just like a lunch and learn that a traditional commercial electrical distributor would have, where they train their sales team, or they have contractors and customers come in, and they have manufacturers of products that they sell give little demos and provide lunch. Well, since we can't go out there and do this live because of COVID-19, we've been doing it virtually with our Lunch with Ellis program. So it kicked off on Monday.
Yeah, kicked off on Monday.
We run 2 sessions every day at 11 a.m. Eastern and 12 o'clock Eastern time. So they're really, really great.
And except yesterday, no. What happened yesterday?
So Zoom failed. So today Facebook Live's failing us on my Mac, and yesterday Zoom crashed at our 11 o'clock event. So it's been a technology troublesome week for us here at TCP.
I know. But the event went very well. Monday, Tuesday went very, very well.
We've had over 100 people.
Yeah, every day.
Every day.
Yeah, okay, every day we have lots of people. We talk about the LED technology. We're talking about the overall what a TCP's position. We share with the people what a TCP's vision, how we TCP moving forward. Also, we share with the people overall what a TCP product lines.
Yep.
Okay, so that being said, we invite all the electrical distributors, industrial, commercial people out there. Okay, and we also invite the contractors out there.
Oh,
and
Scott, thank you. You saved the day.
I know.
So I was holding the thing, and we just got a holder. So thanks, Scott.
Right, and this is very fun. It lasts roughly around 45 to 50 minutes. It's an overall introduction about we can know each other, and we want to share the technology. Okay,
there's really good.
So much things we can talk about. Okay, so all of your guys in the lighting profession out there.
So distributors, contractors, if you're on the line today, definitely go to www.tcpi.com/virtual-lunch-with-Ellis. Nikki will post the link, I'm sure. So we'll make sure the link gets out there so that you guys can register. We're running these sessions through the end of next week. So 2 sessions a day. Now, if you want to jump on again at 11, we'd love to have you go through the full presentation. It's about an hour long, 45 minutes. I try to keep you short. It's entertaining. The feedback has been really great. So definitely check out Lunch with Ellis. And if you attend and sit through it, you get a gift card. So, there's the link. So virtual lunch with Ellis. Got it.
Okay, it's a lot of fun, guys. Okay, just the knowledge. These days we're learning from each other, especially since this year they canceled the Light Fair.
I know.
Right?
I was sad but excited that Light Fair was canceled.
I know. Obviously we save some money
lot of
and
work.
everybody's safe. Usually, what I will do at the Light Fair is Leslie
you
gave
go
me
crazy.
I know Leslie gave me a stage.
I do.
Right? I talk at top of the hour every hour for 3 days. Okay, since I couldn't get that opportunity, so we started
Doing
lunch
it
with
virtually.
Ellis. Okay,
Yeah.
we do it virtually. Basically, give people the latest technology, the latest information about the LED lighting. So please join us. Okay. Also, after you enjoy the show, and also tell your friends, your co-workers out there, and give them more knowledge of what we do right now.
It's
right?
good stuff. It's really good stuff.
Right.
So Ellis, I want to talk about filament lamps a little bit more because we had a bunch of questions that came in this week. And one of them was about filaments and will we ever have a clear globe-shaped filament? And we have one.
Yes.
So we
Yes.
have that available in a 40-watt equivalent and a 60-watt equivalent. I don't know if you have one on your magic
bro.
cart.
Okay,
I know
give me
you
one
have the
second.
frosted. Oh, geez, he's running around the office. It's great. Live TV, people. Live TV. But I know we have the, or maybe that's the one that he dropped. So I know we've shown this frosted filament before, but we do have a clear option available. In our filament shapes, I believe the clears all end with a C. So these are available. If you'd like, you can reach out to your local electrical distributor, or I know 1000bulbs.com has a lot of these options. Amazon, if you're shopping online, lots of different great things there. And I know they're frantically running around the office trying to find one. The clear globe looks very similar to this ST19 shape, meaning that you can see the filament strips inside. The neat thing about the globes that we have is that, oh yeah, we already had a frosted.
Oh, we have a frosted.
So I
here.
pulled the
Okay,
ST.
so you put us on frosted.
I pulled the ST and said, it's like this, but only like this. The neat thing about these two is we have not only the sticks, like you see here, but we also have
spiral.
I'm calling them
called
squiggles. But
right.
yeah, spirals. And these are neat too because they come in 1800 Kelvin. So that's a really warm, real amber color temperature that's great for places like restaurants or maybe in your kitchen if you're a homeowner. It gives a really neat design aesthetic when the lights are turned off, but also has a beautiful glow when the lights are on. So one thing I noticed is I'm shopping for a new house right now, and I was looking at brand new construction, and it's a gorgeous house, but all the lighting I noticed had filament from a competitor of ours, which I was like, oh, gonna have to throw that out. But one thing that I noticed about their filaments was how bright the filament LEDs in the shapes were and how much that detracted from the beauty of the actual chandelier.
Correct.
So all of the lights were off, but it just didn't have a nice warm aesthetic to it. So one thing that I like about ours is that it doesn't have that boxed mac and cheese look to it as much as some of our competitors do. So
right, but remember this, Leslie. Doesn't matter which shape we're talking about. We talk about A19, A21,
the filaments all look the
ST19.
same.
Okay, and we have 3 different finishes. Remember that? We have a clear. Any shapes, we have a clear. We have a sandblasted.
This is
and
frosted.
we have
Let me see if
frosted.
we've got the sandblasted.
Okay, we have a sandblasted. So 3 different finishes. Okay, if you have a chance to download the TCP app called the Make Your Own Light Bulb, TCP Light Bulb Maker. Okay, you will see. We give you Bulb Builder. We give you the Bulb Builder.
I believe this one's sandblasted. So you can see it's very subtle. It's really hard to pick up on that through this camera, but between the frosted and the sandblasted,
it's a sandblasted.
It's really, to see the differences, we'll have to light them up. So maybe next week we'll light some stuff up.
Yeah, because a sandblasted give you a very classic look. That means softening
very much like
right.
incandescent.
You see, frosted basically just
blocks it a little
bit, okay? Just to give you even nice output. But sandblasted give you a very classic. You may see a little bit of the filament inside, but a sandblasted, it's just very classic look, okay? It's just a kind of toned down okay, the hash, sometimes you think the light's a little bit too much, the sandblaster will do that for you.
Another nice thing about the sandblast is you can still kind of see that filament shape even when the lights are turned off.
Right.
So it makes that nice aesthetic. Again, getting back to new construction, homes, chandeliers, your kitchen,
Correct.
your dining room, places that you really want a beautiful aesthetic to it.
Right.
I know I recently gave some friends some of our 18K
Yeah.
spirals
Yes.
for their dining room.
Uh-huh.
They love them.
Right. So in other words, if you do clear version, please go with the low wattage because, like Leslie said, you don't want the lights inside make too harsh to you. So we only suggest you do the 25 watt equivalent or the 40
Maybe
watt.
a 40.
40, no more than that. Okay.
other-
No, otherwise, it's too much to
too
you.
harsh.
Right. It's too harsh to you. Okay. Number one. Number two, you have to try low wattage stuff. So it's for for instance, 18 watt. It's a very, very nice.
Kelvin, not wattage.
Oh, wattage. 18 Kelvin.
Warm Kelvin.
Okay. We even believe normally people say 2700K on the light bulb side, but for the home use right now, we believe it could be down to the 24. 24 become the new standard. Okay. Just make things very, very, very soft.
You know what
okay?
lamp I really love
Yeah.
that I think really enhances people's lives?
Wow.
That's our Good Life lamp.
Right.
So what's neat about this one is that it's a warm dim. So a warm dim lamp means that it goes from a higher Kelvin temperature to a lower Kelvin temperature on a standard dimmer. So as you dim it, the lamp gets a warmer amber to it. So this one goes from 3000 Kelvin down to about a 22-ish Kelvin color temperature as you dim the lamp down.
Very nice and warm. It's just a beautiful one. Okay. Sounds good now, okay? Any questions today?
So we did have a couple, so we already covered a bunch of the questions in just our general jib jabs. One of the questions that we had that I thought was really great was the question about do LED lamps I can't talk. Do they give off UV light?
No. UV, okay. UV light is basically we call the blue light. Okay, we call the blue light, and the blue light we call have a wavelength. Okay, UV light.
I don't have that.
It's
handy.
harmful. Harmful UV light is the wavelength at 260 to 270. Okay.
So maybe next time, let's get the, because that doesn't have it.
Okay, if you guys remember my chart.
So the UV goes all the way over here.
Correct.
That's the UV is
Right.
on that spectrum.
Remember the
like
400
going
here?
that way? Even
You have to
more.
go that way. Have to be end up here. That UV is harmful. Anything above 400, it's not harmful.
Correct.
Okay? Remember that. When you're talking about 260, 270 UVC, that kind of things, literally people using to sanitize in the hospital, in the surgical rooms. Actually, we are releasing a product just like that for that function.
For those
but it has to be here. Remember, this is a 400, okay? Sometimes you say, what do we mean by that? It's a wavelength, okay? The 400, above 400 is not harmless at all. Anything less than 300, it's dangerous. Between the 300 and 400, you are in the gray area. Sorry, that's the best I can do.
So maybe next week I'll print off the actual chart and then
Right.
we can show the real one that and we can go into detail a little bit more on
So
that. 'Cause we've had
remember-
a lot of questions about UV lights and, for sanitizing, for growing, for harmful to your eyes. So I think maybe next week we deep dive into that when we can get all the right presentation materials
Right,
together.
because there's a lot of
There's
talk
so
about
much to talk
because
about.
when you're using the two letters UV, that's too broad. Okay, among the UV, you have UVA, UVB, UVC. Okay, we'll get into detail next week for
Absolutely.
you. Okay.
So I think we've gone for 15 minutes, and I'd really like to be respectful of everybody's time. So I'm going to go and spin. I had a friend come in and bring their phone for our Wheel of Names. So thank you to everyone that submitted a question this week. I know we went through a lot of stuff. And this week's winner is Jerry
Jerry, you have
Jerry?
you have a great last
Jerry,
name.
you are the winner. You have a great
Because-
last name because I can't say it.
Right, because Leslie cannot say it. Okay.
But Jerry, you are our winner today. Thank you so much for submitting a question. Hopefully you attended the session. This week, I think, again, let's let people pick. So Nikki will be in touch with you, someone from our social media team, and she will let you, provide some guidance, help you out, and we'll let you pick some lamps that you would like to see in your house. Maybe it's a Good Life, maybe it's a Shape, maybe it's a T, I don't know, frosted, sandblasted, maybe it's another solistic table lamp.
Right.
The choice is yours.
Remember, we're using the new word called solistic.
Solistic.
Okay, solistic, which is for the full spectrum. Remember, we talked about the full spectrum a few times.
Yep.
Okay, the solistic alliance is getting very popular right now. We just want you to have to enjoy the light. We bring the sunlight indoor.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Bring the outside in.
Right.
So.
Okay.
What else? Anything else?
Like I said, okay, we this lunch and learn getting very popular. Number one, number two is for you guys in the lighting profession, you are in the electrical distributions business or in the contracting business. TCP has a very, very aggressive
Manufacturer prepaid.
Right, we call the TCP stimulus package, and which will help people to get through difficult time.
Absolutely.
Which is the manufacturing rebate program,
Yep.
right? So please log on to tcpi.com. You can get all the detailed information.
Right on the homepage. There's that scrolling image. Right. Definitely check out the right one. There's the stimulus for the distributors, and there's the contractor rebates for the contractors. We also have more information about our Lunch with Ellis program.
Yeah.
We have information about what we're doing to help with COVID-19.
And I think you
so
forgot
much
to.
information.
Right,
What did I forget today?
Okay, you forgot today, and you forgot to ask me to give you my pepper steak.
Oh, that's right.
Cooking.
I need your pepper steak recipe.
I'm going to give
I wonder
you
if that's what broke my computer.
I know. The pepper steak is you want to enjoy the pepper steak. And this weekend, I find out not everybody loves the spicy food, okay? So this weekend, I'm going to cook a chicken meat, the
Okay.
Chinese version chicken meat. How can we make the chicken meat by the Chinese version so tender?
Ooh.
So
tender chicken.
Tender chicken meat for this weekend. You will be no spicy.
No
Okay,
spicy.
right. It's just a normal Chinese stir fry, but a super tender. When you try the tenderness, I tell you, it's going to melt in your mouth. It's just delicious. Okay? Sounds good, guys.
Thank you, everybody.
See you next week.
See you next week.
Bye now.